baby, you know I'm grinding. Yeah, I'm out here trying to get paid. Time is the flying. Yeah, move up, couldn't finish second. This is my timing. Yeah, I always gotta keep it 100. I'm never lying. I'm a pistol packing.
This is rather thrilling.
I could... I've seen what's needed. Here amidst what we have in storage.
I've weapons to sell, but truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack. Up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active? Of late as well. Always a pleasure.
If I were your master, I'd not leave this unread.
Let's have a look then.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head. East? Always a pleasure.
Pray, allow... Allow me to open yon chest.
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal.
Wait a moment.
One never can have too many.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
You have my admiration. I doubt even my own master has obtained an article so rare.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an answer.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Ready to forge on? Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I would have preferred not to tackle quite so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest that vim go to waste.
I will protect you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Reinforcements have come to aid our foe.
ignoring the enemy today.
That was a skillful bit of theory. You do your vocation proud.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. To regret this. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel its dominance.
We mustn't allow ourselves to be complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
shan't suffer such an offense. We are our master's myrmidons, and no others.
Understood.
Strike at the heart while it's exposed.
A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
I suppose 'tis so.
Magma tails! There!
Seems our foe is resistant to fire.
If you distract our foe, Arisen, I'll be rooted.
This, and you shame us both.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will finish this here and now.
Oh, a ballista.
This will grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well. This are generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
There's no easy thing
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head. At least. Much obliged.
A fighter with sword and shield in hand is what I envision when I think.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the Much obliged. You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I'll give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Methinks these climes are ill-suited to habitation.
Indeed. Vermont feels a world away.
I've weapons. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack. Pack up and leave. What with the volcano? Growing more active. Late as well. Always a pleasure.
Where's my curry? Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure. You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of ash.
You shan't hear me complain about an...
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of ash. I can give you... Your roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
A ballista is a ranged weapon.
Let us make use... of this during battle. I've no doubt it would catch our foes unawares. Succubi!
I shan't let them hold.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
That was incredible. Never have I encountered such spectacle.
Your magical aid has dissipated. Ray cast it anew.
my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Keep on them, Arisen, and I'll strike them down.
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I will protect you.
I see you pinned something not crafty of you.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Asps attack with the spellbend!
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
shan't let it harm you.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. I'll turn you into a pincushion. A short jaunt can quickly become a journey, till before you know it, you're bruised up and all out of curatives.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
I imagine we shall need to return to this place in future. Let us bear it in mind.
If there's nothing more we can do, ought we not to quit this place for now?
predicament. Feels eerie with no one about.
I like to come here when I'm
I'd quite like.
We have arrived.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'm unsure how best to What was the saying? Mayhap I really would have been better off some help.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
This is a peaceful place. Perfect for
Dare I presume I've caught your...
All my days were so tranquil. My sword arm.
What is life without a little spice?
I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it's possible. It's a thankless job, this.
Here I might reflect on my affairs.
Hang about. Enjoy the show.
Perchance you've heard. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to...
Just between you and me, my task is to seek out... 'Tis an enigma, so back and forth I...
I could use a bit of
Such quiet. Put my foot for the moment. Yes, take it easy today. I cannot help but be wary.
Ah, good, you return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
This isn't much to go on.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Keep things interesting.
Do with a decent supper.
Only fools and urchins.
This is an outrage!
I hope I've not left all tongue tied.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. There is what masquerades being as they are. You will require suit. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings. And is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Welcome. Puts me in the mood for a song. Mind the predicament.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Mayhap you've been misinformed, sir. But there isn't to be a masquerade this day.
Not good will come of this.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. When does my watch end?
Not good will come of this.
Anywhere's better than the little...
We shall remain here.
When does my watch end?
Not good will come of this.
This place is all the same. Can't complain just about anyway. chances here? Would that anybody gives me trouble to taste steel?
Would that I could attend these occasions every eve.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull guarding the palace. At least here I can listen to some cool.
Is there nary a chance
the dilemma.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Apparently, even privately owned items will come to be paid.
Is there aught you require?
This is a peaceful.
Is there aught you require?
If you've naught to say, I'd best be.
I only pray my watch finishes with
Our first sovereign in decades.
I quite understand why this...
Why, you're... No. Pay me no mind. We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity. No. We who are gathered here are...
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's
It would seem our sovereign has...
All this merrymaking is a joy to behold.
'Twouldn't do to...
So, tell me. Everyone who dances with me complains of sort.
Surely these
I do wonder who's behind.
I want to find someone to buy me a drink.
such quiet. It's a blessing. I'd sooner stay out of that. But not at the expense of my beauty.
Some patrons can be rather demanding.
Well, now, you're.
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for This, perchance.
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
Aren't what they used to be.
Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me. Come see me in my... I'll instruct my attendants to send you...
This work's dreadful dull. I get paid a pittance.
Let me think on this moment. There's no shame in living life with pleasures.
Something smells.
This place always puts me at ease.
Can't remember the last time I had a proper...
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
It's a shame. They are.
What is that smell?
Just how I
I
like
cannot
it.
place it. What is that?
Not much going on.
I find a spot to take my mind from troubles.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own.
That vagrant doesn't show his face here again.
What was it I had planned for tomorrow?
There's aught to be said.
Once the day's work is done.
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
Welcome, sir, as ever.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
This place is very dreary.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure.
Master, pray let me know beforehand if we are to meet somewhere different.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
I'll teach him a lesson.
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement. I'm not risking my life for a
It's nice to see everyone else.
We have reached our destination.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phases, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
How very peculiar.
We ought to bring word of this to Captain Brandt. We're here, Master.
There is much we ought to tend to. If aught shall change, once we have... If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your Majesty would do...
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There's a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your Majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Brandt's investigation.
Right you. Well.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Master, you are an open book.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust? Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
At last. 'Tis a good thing we waited.
No quarrel here.
Off we trot.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Let's take it easy today. You're acting up.
You're the Arisen, aye? There's aught I'd ask of you. A personage of great esteem is to return from Batal to Vermund. I speak of Sir Augustin. He is a noble and the leading voice of opposition. Your aid is requested in guarding his ox cart as a potential ally to your cause. 'Twould do you no favors if he were to come. And bear in mind that this is a matter of the utmost secret.
You have your orders. Read them and follow them to the letter.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
My magics are yours to command, should you require the skills of a mage. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. I'll go and open the chest. Allow me to check whether there's aught nearby.
Eyes peeled and watch your backs.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Bear in mind that the Queen will seek out women with unwavering resistance.
It is a tendency we might exploit, but so we can ordain. Our stumbles. Just one more push won't bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
I'll turn you into a pin. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Would that such tranquility could last.
I suppose 'tis so.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. Aught fell from the beast that had breathed its last.
That was a skillful bit of thinking. You do your vocation proud.
Come on, don't drag this down.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'd wager there's all to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
By your leave, Arisen.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for...
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Some of our foes are proficient at ranged attacks. They will prove most troublesome if they're dealt with swiftly.
Very well, if I must.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us own our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
You have my protection.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I cannot fault your prowess.
Plenty more where that came from.
Well said.
Any further harm to come to you.
Good joking. Mighty generous. Here you are. Don't look a gift ox in the mouth.
As a matter of fact, every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. I'm gonna enjoy
Prepare yourselves!
There, Master! A hobgoblin! I ought to have braced for that. The indignity of it.
Enough.
What?
I shan't let them harm you.
It's a bit early to be thankful. The enemy yet remains.
Splendid. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Wolves draw near! Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
We are to retreat then.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
About time you showed up. We've been waiting for you. Our mission is simple. Sir Augustin will board the ox cart. We must safeguard it from would-be assailants till it reaches its. See to it that none. The Queen Regent's supporters will come for Sir Augustin's head. If this, a quiet day is a welcome one. Come along now. What was that sound? Who's there?
Hold a moment. I'll be handling Augustin's escort from here.
Foul brigand! We shan't allow...
There's no need for theatrics. I know your aim here. Ah, here's a surprise. We met at the tavern, remember? Fair warning, cuz this craven isn't worthy of your trust.
He speaks madness! Subdue him at once, ere he injures our noble...
Why, if 'tisn't... Sir Ragnar from the tavern.
You would betray me. Have you lost all sense?
You believe me then? That's a bit of a relief, actually. Thanks, cuz.
I shan't let them harm you. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Curse you! All that planning and... for what?
Phew! I appreciate the confidence, cuz 'twas a welcome surprise. But I can't linger here, I'm afraid. My apologies for this. Follow after me, if you can. Succeed, and I'll share the truth of all of this.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master. Goblins! Seems there's no escaping them. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
It is in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Violin.
We meet again. We sell swords a little more than fodder for the front lines. Hoy there. I take it you lost your footing as well? You seem to have fared better than I did. I took the fall for Augustine, only to find myself waist deep in monsters. Still, so long as he escaped, I'd wager that makes this a job well done. Speaking of, I was to tell you I'll be glad to oblige you, of course, but we ought to get moving. Time to get to work. Not bad. From what I've seen of your skills during that mess in the tavern and today's business, and my word ought to carry a fair bit of weight, considering my reputation as a warrior of unparalleled skill. Though of late, turns out, as a sellsword proves himself, the list of those who can afford his services grows shorter and comes to be written in finer ink. Makes for a duller life, though I can't say I've any complaints about the weight of my pockets. Still, I hunger for a real battlefield, where a single misstep spells death. I crave the I'd not say no to a fight with you. Let's have at it when I'm all healed up, eh? Mayhap, I'll not give you a choice in the matter. I'm not sure what's brought me here. I suppose I'll have a few drinks and hit the hay. That escort mission was a trap concocted entirely for your benefit, you know. It was supposed to give those responsible a means to incriminate you. But Augustin is no fool. He had his doubts about his summons to Vermin and hired me to watch over him in an unofficial capacity. So I looked into the cart that would be escorting him, and lo and behold, I found your name. Rather, your name was on the list of persons to be on guard for. In short, you had been called in to act the part of the culprit. Mark my words, if you'd carried on with them, Augustin would have been slain, and you would have been held responsible. You'd not have stood a chance against all that if it hadn't been for me. Aye, methinks I've earned my pay this time. And then some. I protected my charge and got you away from the scene without your being branded. Now all that remains is to escape this place. I expect still. I've got to wonder where this craven plot came. One thing's for certain. You must have powerful enemies in Vermin. But why? 'Tis not as though you're the Arisen true. What? You are the Arisen. Ha! 'Tis a small world indeed. You've piqued my interest even further, cuz I've no business here. Best I hit the road. Right, let's press on. Judging from the flow of air here, the exit can't be far. Well, this is a right awful place to be cut short. At least you made it out all right. Don't worry, cuz I'll be fine on my own. After all, I can't afford to die here. We haven't had ourselves a real bout yet. We'll see each other again. You can count on that. And when we do, you'd best be ready for the fight of your life. So keen to talk with me. You are a strange one.
We are reunited at last, Master. I do hope you encountered no trouble in the cave.
That's that, then.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Over here, if you please. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this deed. Sure. I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your Majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint, but alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part, but as to how that should be done, I'm ashamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
Twas a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal.
Then follow me.
You the Arisen? I've been... Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
Would you mind coming over here? Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
What's this? Come to admire my... Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete. Alas, the sculpture that I commit, and 'twould wound my pride to... If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatar.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. We shall await you here, Master.
Don't pummel from point.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. Always the same.
Too quiet here for my liking.
I heard from Captain Brandt. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only it seems to be addressed to someone. I passed an eye over it, though I failed. Here, I thought it best that you have it, and if you do, would you be so kind? That is only if I am in no position. Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting. No progress as yet, then. Though I cannot be sure how 'twill aid us, I do believe. And should you learn something, glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering. No progress as yet, then. Well.
smoke up and smoke a L. Yeah, I light to the sky. Yeah, I always be 100. I ain't telling no lie. Yeah, I pin up to the pad. Gotta write my rhyme. Yeah, I'm hitting on the weed. I'm getting high. I'm tryna go ride till the sun come up. I'm tryna go ride. Gotta ride till the sun come up. I'm tryna go ride till the sun come up. I'm tryna get high till my lungs give up. It's a good day, no stress, just